What's up, YouTube? It's Brandon Mays coming back at you with another video, another blog. I'm gonna keep on doing this, man, because this is better than my therapy. And I don't know why my eye is doing this weird thing. It's like sleep. Anyway, I want to talk today about friendship. Why is it so difficult to attain? Why is it so difficult to keep? Why do so many best friends fall out of a bullshit? I'm gonna try to dig into it today because I don't have much experience in much of anything other than friendship, uh, friendship, really, and dreaming, trying to realize dreams, actually realizing dreams. That's my experience. I don't know much else, man. I really don't. I try to study, but I guess I'm just too ignorant to understand the shit. But anyway, I want to talk about friendship. One of the reasons why it's so difficult, I believe, for males to keep the friendship going is for one, we compete with each other, especially if they're around the same age. That's why in most cases I hang around older men, men in their 60s. One of my best friends, my two mentors were 80 and 70 years old, older than my own dad, so way older than 20 years older than my dad. So like I'm hanging around old heads all the time. And one thing that was quite interesting is that, you know, older people are done competing. They proved their points already, and they just want to be there for their friend. They realize at this point in their life that A, a lot of their friends are in other cities and states. B, half of them are dead. C, they may have only had one real friend in their entire life, they realize at this point. So when another person comes into their life, they appreciate them a little bit more. So one reason we don't work out because we compete. Another reason is trust issues. We don't trust. Men don't trust each other. Uh, Three, respect. We don't respect one another. If I work with you, I may have a conversation with you over lunch, but I don't trust you with my deepest feelings and emotions. And hell, most of them claim they don't have any. And that's another reason why friendships don't really work, because everybody's hiding their true emotion. You know, somebody tell you how they feel about the way you look, or the way you smell, or the way you act, or the way you talk, or the way you dress, or the way you work, or the way you study, or the way you play. They talk about that and you feel offended. And instead of telling them you feel offended, you just suck it up and take it. So they don't even know you offended. So they're doing this all the time. And one day you just stop answering the phone. And they say, I thought it was cool. You're never cool. He never told you his true feelings. So that's another thing. Respect, trust with the true feelings, competition. Another reason why a lot of friendships don't work, when you get involved with other relationships in the friendship. And I'm not talking about girls. I'm not going there. I'm not talking about dating. I'm not talking about that. Cause that's all lust, man. That's all that is. I'm talking about friendship with your homeboys and your family, because that love is realer than the love you have for your wife, and that's just the truth. You don't believe that now, but let her get fat. Let her turn 1,000 pounds. You're like, damn, I don't even love this girl no more. Let me get rid of her. Or let her get anorexic on you. Let her get down to 60 pounds. Bam. Bro, I can't do it, man. I don't know what I did, man. I can't go through with it, man. Woo! Let her start losing some teeth. Let them breasts deflate. Let that butt deflate. But anyway, guys, our other guy friends. So you got a group of guy friends hanging out, there's always the macho man. Always. In every group. If you don't know who the macho man in your group is, you're the macho man. Everybody's kind of afraid of him. They're like, I don't want to piss him off. I'm not trying to get beat up today. But I'm not going to let him punk me neither. So you got that dynamic going on. That's one reason why friendships don't work. So you got the tough guy having to prove himself every day that he works out more, that he fights more, that he's more aggressive, that he has more testosterone than anybody else in the room. That's the reason why a lot of guy friendships don't work. But I think the biggest reason is a lot of guys just lose heart. You know, they go, I don't fucking need nobody. They get betrayed or stabbed in the back one too many times, or three too many times, or 100,000 times. And they just say, fuck it. You know, I ain't reaching out to nobody no more. You know, it's just me against the world. And that's it. I think that's a sad reality. And that is kind of what it is, man. Because I've been down some rabbit holes where I realized I had to be my best friend because all my friends threw me away. They said, we can't help him because he's not helping himself. I'm not willing to reach that low to pick anybody up, let alone a friend. Unfortunately, that's the truth. I'm not reaching that low. That nigga got to find his own way. Well, that was me in that pit. And I've been in a lot of pits, man. And it's scary in the pit. It's scary in there. But you learn some things, man. You learn some valuable lessons. And one skill I learned is how to talk to myself on camera. No, I talk to myself because it gives me something to look back upon when I grow, to see growth, to see if I grew at all, or if I'm still stuck in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2004. You know, I go backwards instead of forward. I'm going forward in my emotions. You know, I'm doing things. But in my head, I'm going backward. That's a bad way to think, but it's true. Dwelling on the past will make you depressed in most cases. I think the reason why I dwell on the past is because my past is so much brighter, so much better than my present time. And I don't know how to make a brighter future for myself in this weakened state. I feel at such a weakened state that I don't even desire to wake up in the mornings. I wake up and it's like, damn, like this shit all over again. You know, so I say I'm gonna change some shit today. So I do what I have to do to change some shit. But everything I want to change is gonna take decades to change. That's just the way it is. You know, but my forefathers and my father and my brothers and they all made changes in their lives for their communities and for their people and for their children. I gotta do the same thing. The one positive I can see in this new year I'm living in 2020 is that it's giving me the opportunity to look beyond art, mental illness, and religion, and look to community rights, community organization, racism in a different light, education in a different light, inmate rights in a different perspective. And I know it's going to be difficult, but I have to step up to the plate because people are dying. And they're killing themselves. They're killing each other. And the reason is, there's a couple of reasons. There is just a lack of love in this world. There is a lack of genuine concern for the fellow human being in this world. Think about the conversations you have with your loved ones. How, in most cases, how self-centered they usually are. And it's not until something like a funeral happens, or a wedding, or an illness in the family, or something bad, usually negative, has to happen. I mentioned wedding is positive, but something negative has to usually happen before a human being goes, oh, I don't want to be selfish anymore. Let me open up. Let me do something to benefit other people other than myself and my family. Now, most cases in my life, I looked out for self. I looked out for others when I was told to. But it was unnatural for me to wake up one morning and say, I'm going to just feed 1,000 homeless people. That was unnatural for me, you know. It wasn't until my pastor would preach, visit the sick, that I started visiting the sick. It wasn't until, you know, I went to jail that I cared about, oh shit, police do this to black folk all the time? Like, I'm a statistic now. Oh shit. You know, mental illness, when I got sick and I lost somebody from the damn hospital and they slammed me on my neck a few times. Oh, this happens. Oh, they're abusing patients. Oh, they're criminalizing patients. They're throwing all the schizophrenics in jail. All the real criminals getting off, and all the weed peddlers are getting 12 years, 5 to 7 years for having weed on them. You know? You know, it's hard to smile in this climate we're living in, man. Yes, it's hard. So I want to start getting involved with the community. I'm very slow at it. Taking my time. But I'm going to get involved and try to do more and more each day. Right now, it's just phone calls. Pretty soon there'll be marches. Because it's all happening next week, really. You think about it. So I'm ready. And my one friend warned me. He said, don't go out there if you're not passionate about this stuff. Don't go out there if you're not ready, if you're not serious. I'm definitely serious. My problem is I'm just more sad than I am angry. I'm more passive than I am aggressive. You know, but unfortunately, that's just my genetic makeup. I can't change that. You know, the one thing I can change is my physical activity. I can be out there in them streets, protesting with my fellow brethren and those who are not my brothers who want to help the causes. I'm just getting started, man. It's such an ill reality because I feel like I already died, so I'm not afraid to die anymore. I just don't want to be tortured. I am afraid of torture. I do not want to be tortured to death. But I'm not afraid to die anymore. That's the truth. You know. That's a wrap for this video. I'm going to keep them coming.